Hello, and welcome to another episode of MightyHighys World. This is episode 68, and the last episode we built this platform. Yes, I'm not entirely sure what to call it, but I'm just going to call it the launching pad for now, because that just suits it, but we can come up with a name for it if you want. And you might see all this string around. Yeah, turns out mobs still spawn on string, which is kind of annoying, but I suppose we could use that as a mechanic for a mob farm, but I need a bit more research into that. I know there are ways, but we're not going to be doing that this time. What we are going to be doing is we have a rocket here and it needs fuel to get up into the sky, and we don't have any fuel at the moment, so we need loads of gunpowder. Yeah, I bet you guys thought I meant coal then, didn't you? No, gunpowder. Not just for this rocket, but I keep running out of, whoa, that was a bit weird. Look, Optifine's being strange when you come across a, enchanted item on the top. That's cool, but, yeah, anyway. So, we need gunpowder for this rocket and also for my rockets as well. So where am I going to build this? Well, I'm just going to build it on top of the mob farm we already have. So the mob farm we already have is an all-purpose mob farm. That's skeletons, creepers, zombies and spiders, and occasionally you get the odd witch here and there, but it's normally just the normal mobs. So what we want to do is trick the system into only spawning creepers, and we do that in a very special way, but I'll show you that in a bit. So let's get up to the platform. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we're on top of our multi-purpose mob farm now, and as we built this quite a while back, so if you guys are new and you don't know about this, then this is our multi-purpose mob farm. I built in the early episodes of this mega build that it's turning out to be. So yeah, so I've just cut the redstone line off, so it's just water in there, and this is just water flowing down that will gradually push all the mobs into this center, and then they would die because of the fall damage. So what better way to utilize space than to build on top of this? So we're going to have a 2 wide wall like this, and then the ceiling is going to be on there like so, and then basically to trick the game into only spawning creepers we use trapdoors. Yes, so we put trapdoors on the top like that, and then in the dark only a creeper will be able to spawn like that. So then what we do after that is we use some dispensers with some water buckets, and we just push them along into the middle like we did on the bottom, but a bit different. So basically I'll probably go into the middle of this, cut this out, and then put trapdoors here as well, so the water can't get over it, and also so the mobs think that they can walk across it as well. And then we've got the bottom layer that will eventually push the mobs into that hole, and then they die a horrible death. So that's the basis of it. So let's get the walls in first, and then I can show you the other bits after. So as you can see, we've had to extend it a few blocks to the left, and yeah, it does look a bit funny, but that's okay because we can do something to the outside sooner or later. But if we come in here, you can see I've already started placing some trapdoors here to trick the game into spawning mobs under here. And what's good is you can actually walk through here and even run down here without the game saying no, you can't, because they've changed the hitbox, which is awesome. So I need to continue this all the way along here, but then the redstone is super simple. We've just got a line of redstone here, and I'm going to lead it into the hopper clock we've got down there. This clock here, I'm going to lead the redstone into there on both sides, so that these dispensers fire, and they've only got a bucket of water in there, so the water will eventually throw the mobs down here, and then they get dragged into that stream there, which is awesome. Alright, so I've got the trapdoors in now, and I've also filled all these dispensers with water on both sides, like so. And this floor here is 8 blocks, so that's the distance water flows, and that's the reason why we've got this 8 blocks, and this is 8 blocks as well. That's also the reason why it looks a bit weird outside, but not to worry about that, we can do something about that later. So the next thing to do is to get out of here and hook the redstone up, but first I think we need to put these down first as well. So I've got a line here of redstone which is on at the moment, so let's switch that off, or just get rid of that. That'll switch it off. And then I've got another line of redstone on this side, I think, as well. Yep. So this side is going to be easier to connect to this hopper clock. So what we do is we just use this connection here and add some redstone like this, basically going up, which is really easy, to be fair. We just need to make sure it doesn't connect with that. So that's what we do. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I think that should work. Okay, cool. So I'm just basically using redstone to get all the way up here and where the dispensers are there. Alright, so I've got some repeaters now at last. So I've put a repeater there, and then we're just going to use redstone dust like so, and then up here, and then yeah. So that should hopefully power all of them, but it doesn't look like it is. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we've got this working now, fully in sync, so we can get out of here now. So let's use an end pearl and come out where I dug a hole from, which is over here. So let's do that. Quickly place no. Quickly place a trapdoor there. And that was a bit of a crap throw, wasn't it? Oh well. Let's fly up then, before we actually get killed by whatever was trying to attack me. So let's go up here. And we got a spider up the top, but oh well. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. Thank you. So let's just block that off, and we need to connect the other side. So that should be fairly easy, to be fair. We just need to use this side and the other side to carry the redstone across. So let's use this, and then we can just piggyback that signal this way, and then use a repeater, and then just use redstone, and so on and so forth until we reach this side, and then do the same on the other side. So let's do that, and then I'll get back to you once I've done that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we've got the redstone in now. I've had to move it a block to the side because it was actually interfering with these trapdoors, opening and shutting them, and that would probably interfere with the spawn. So I've moved the redstone a block, but it's essentially the same thing, just redstone and redstone repeaters going into the back and then connected to that hopper clock down there. So every time the hopper clock goes off, it dispenses the water, as you can hear, and then when it goes off the second time, it sucks the water back into the dispensers. So that's the theory of it. So let's see if we're actually getting many drops from this. I'm not sure if we will or not, but let's find out to see if it's working, and then we can probably build it another level or so if it does work. So let's see what happens first, and I'll let you guys know. Alright guys, side note here, I don't know how it happened, but I got another music disc. How cool is that? We really need to set up a audio room at some point, but yeah, I was just planning on lighting the top of this. That's what I was doing. Then I saw a creeper and a skeleton, and I thought, why not try and get a CD? So I did in the end, and it's the blue one, so that's pretty cool. think it's one we haven't got at least. So let's see if this is still working. I need to build a spot up in the sky really, because it doesn't seem to be wanting to work down here that much. I've locked these hoppers down here as well, so if we see more gunpowder than anything else, then it means that this is working. If we don't, then it's back to the drawing board. Alright, so I've been up here for about 5-10 minutes now, not long at all really, so just enough time to make a cup of tea basically. So let's get rid of this concrete I used to pillar up, and then we can check what kind of rates we get. This isn't going to be like a really sophisticated and technical mob farm. It's basically just to supply me for the season, which it has done greatly at the moment, but I do need more gunpowder than I already have, and this is one solution for it. There are other solutions I may go into, but it depends how much this is producing at the moment. But let's see what kind of rates we get anyway. Let's fly down here. I've locked both these hoppers, and you just saw a creeper there, so it looks like it's working. And in this hopper we have 11 gunpowder, which isn't too bad, and in the other one we have 23 gunpowder, so that's somewhat of an indication that it's working, which is pretty good. I forgot about the spiders as well, and they don't seem to like dying. Spiders are really annoying for that kind of thing. But yeah, we got 34 gunpowder in about 5 minutes, which is pretty good. I can't complain about that. So I need to build this up, I think 2 or 3 more times. So let's get some more concrete and start building. That could have been better. Yeah, as you can see, we've had a creeper explosion, and that's really annoying. Oh man, lucky I didn't die from that, to be fair with you, but it's blown a hole in the side, and looks like it's blown a massive hole in the base of it as well, which is great. I'm going to have to patch that one up, but oh well. Yeah, let's just fly to the top quickly. How? Oh, is this what I've missed? No, this is what I was going to be digging out. It's blown a hole on there as well. Really? It's done that much damage? Literally one creeper attack done that much damage. That's ridiculous. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we have finally finished the creeper slash mob farm, and as you can see, it doesn't really look like much, does it? It just looks like a yellow blob in the sky at the moment. So we need to actually cover this in something, or do something to it to make it look good, but I don't really have any ideas on what to do about this. So if you guys have anything on what we can decorate this with, then put it down in the comments below. But apart from that, we've actually finished this, so if we can just carefully dig ourselves in, I don't think anything will attack us. You can see that it's dark down here. Ooh, I missed a couple of blocks apparently. So you can see that the water is working as well, as you can see, and it's pitch black down here as well. I think there's some lighting glitches going on from the top, but it should be dark enough to spawn mobs down here. And I've also done it 3 levels, and the water is a bit mucked up here for some reason. That's a bit annoying, but I can sort that out. Actually, I'll do it now quickly. Alright, so the redstone's sorted out now. As you can see, we've got water coming down on the first row, then on the second row we don't have anything, then on the third row that's where the water comes up as well. And let's just get up here quickly. As you can see, from here is probably a better view. So water, no water, and then you get water on the third layer instead, just so in case any mobs do spawn. But yeah, that's the basic design of this. It's pretty easy to do in all fairness. It just takes a lot of wood. I'm gonna warn you now. So let's get out of here. Alright, so I've made it out of the farm at last, and I've decided to wait on this platform to see how many mob drops we get, and you just saw there that there was quite a few. So let's see if we can get a few more, and hopefully most of them are creepers, and if that is the case, then we know that it's working. And obviously spiders, so yeah, let's just wait and see what happens. Alright, so as you saw in that little time lapse there are quite a few creepers falling and dying. So it seems like we got a viable farm here. So with that, I am out of time for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Mighty High. If you like this video, then please click the like button. And if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been Mighty High, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.